The biggest difference, ownership. Being able to take responsibility for the behaviour, being able to think about who's been affected. Most of the young people here had never ever thought about the impact their behaviour has on somebody else in the room, let alone those people outside, for instance their parents if they're excluded from any time from school. So I think all of the young people here, no matter what their learning difficulty, and we have a number of students on the autistic spectrum, can now either understand why it's important to think about how what we do affect other people, or empathise with how we make other people feel. We've adapted the restorative approaches in a number of ways to meet the needs of different students here. For students with lower levels of learning and speech impediments, we may use visual prompts to help because they don't have the vocabulary. So we might use feelings cards or thought cards to help them express what they're feeling. We probably use more basic terminology than a lot of people would use. We also, for the students with higher level behaviour difficulties, they can't sit and listen for very long to somebody else. So we have to be quite sharp with taking it in turns to hear each person's story. If you spend too long on one person, then the other young person won't listen. So we probably break up each theme into smaller chunks. But it's the same as we break up lessons into smaller chunks for these young people. It's the way they learn. For the autistic young people, although they might not always be able to empathise with the way other people are feeling, it's very important that they understand and they learn to accept other people's facial expressions as warnings, because when they leave Iffley Mead School, they've got to function in a community, so they need to understand how their behaviour affects other people. They can't always put right their mistakes, but it gives the other students in the class or anybody else involved the chance to let them know and to explain how they felt.